Hi guys, welcome back to Beaver 3D printing. A follow-up since the last video of the unboxing of the Bambu Mini AMS with the combo, the AMS. What I have been doing with this machine so far and what I think about it personally. Good machine, definitely good machine. Some pros and cons. Here's a pro. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. The con, I can't raise my Z-axis during printing time. I'm used to playing around with Z-axis when you're printing, but I'm not able to do it. I was getting some what they call head bumping. That means like it would be, the head would be bumping on the project, you know, which would eventually just knock it off the bed. Then I started using a brim, you know. I said, okay, I'm going to use a brim, and this is ridiculous, you know. And I used the brim, and it would go as far as it can and stuff. But I kept hearing this knocking, you know. It's like, geez, it's knocking right on. That's right where it's, you know. It's knocking on it, and eventually, ducks. It would just knock it right off the bed, or create spaghetti. Like my last one I had this morning. I kept, wow, it's all this time, 10 hours of printing, you know. It's like, my goodness. But hey, that's excuse me, that's just the way it is, you know. It's part of the game. But so far, I don't have any complaints, except for that part, that not being able to raise the Z-axis. The camera guys, I don't know why, Bambu. Why? You know, why? If you're watching this video, guys, Bambu, I hope you would just like let me know why the camera does that. It's not, you know, what are you going to update the firmware for? You know, I'd be ashamed to be putting all this equipment into these machines, and you know, and especially when you want to do a time lapse or something like that, and that camera is just, it's too bad, you know. I hope Bambu comes out with it, with a fix on that, you know. Anyways, I've been doing a lot of these keychains for the store, my friend's store. She has a pharmacy, and she says that she wants to promote my keychains and stuff like that. So I've been busy this weekend doing that. I also have another friend of mine that she owns I don't know, in Quebec we call it a dépanneur. In English, it's just like a store where you go buy Pepsi's, beer, and all this. I don't, you know, a store, just a store for, you know, the corner store. You know, anyways. And I may be giving her some projects too, you know. So I'm thinking now I have to get another machine, and I think I'm going to invest into another, not a mini, but I'm going to get an A1, and I'm going to need another AMS for sure, because if the A1 is at work and I need to use that the mini as well, I can't get by it. I have to go and get another AMS. But I'll start with right now what I'll do is I'll probably just get the A1 for now, and then after that, you know, I mean, it's not, you know, it's expensive too, you know. Yeah, you know, there's other things to do too, you know. This weekend I had to order 15 rolls. On Friday I ordered, in fact, yeah, it was Friday, I ordered 15 rolls of filament. So I could do my hockey teams. I'm making these little hockey pucks with the team stamped on it, you know. I got them all prepared. They're all ready to go. They're all designed. They're all ready to go. And So now I'm just waiting for that, the filament. But I can show you what I've been up to this weekend with some of these keychains. Okay, so here we go. So you guys remember I was talking about I had to do a keychain rack. Well, this is the keychain rack here, and I redid the bottom. Remember I had the bottom done. I wanted to do it with bamboo, with the Bambu Mini, and this part top. It comes in 3 parts. This is the second part. This is the third part, and here there's a bearing in there that allows it to turn, and up here same thing. There's a bearing in it to allow it to turn. Right now it's not level because there's only a couple of things on it. But you see, I was doing these articulated articulated keychains. Took one out there. As you can see, this is a little panda. You know, I had some bleeding going on this one here. You can see there's some bleeding going on here. See that? The black and the white, the change. But I says I'll keep it anyways, you know, I mean, but, they could, you know, sell it cheaper, but keep it anyways, you know. It's not my, I'm not crazy about that one. I got these guys, little penguins. And they came out really nice, you know. Came out really nice, little penguins. I wanted to see how some of my designs would come out for the hockey club. And here's Detroit, the Red Wings. Not bad, eh? See, it's very, it came out really nice. So I can't wait to get this other filament so I can really get to going. But they're not going to be on this key rack because they have to be on their own key rack. Let's see, 45 teams I'm putting out. Here's the Kings. You know, detail is really, really good. So you got the Kings. So yeah, that's what I've been doing this weekend. I've been playing around with that. Here's what's going on with the Mini. The Mini there. These are my little articulated dogs. And it's going fine. I'm using a brim with gyro settings so that the lines, that way that the nozzle can never hit the lines, the way it's being put together. So I'm using this gyro, gyro brim. And here's my AMS functioning extremely well. I only got 3 rolls on this one because I only needed 3 rolls: orange, black, and white. Can't really see the black there. It's over there, but extremely no problems, no issues. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing this weekend. Just been busy printing and having some fun, learning and checking out models on Fangs and Yagi and 3D Cult and Bambu Labs and stuff like that. These guys are really good designers. I'm starting to I'm looking through a lot of AI, artificial intelligence, for models, like building your own models using artificial intelligence, which was pretty interesting. That's what I do during the time it's printing. I go on the computer and I look around and find ways of making your own models and using getting help from artificial intelligence. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing. So overall, my Bambu Mini, 1 out of 10. I haven't seen anything better right now. You know, I would have to try other companies, but I want to stick with this, guys, because I'm not a mood to tinker with well, these printers anymore, like the older ones that I had. You know, like the Ender 3 and stuff. You could tinker and all this other stuff. I just want a printer where, you know, you could just let me put the design in there, you know, the 3MF file in there or the STL file in there, and just go to printing. You know, I don't want to have to start playing around with this unit and stuff like that. So like I said, I'll give it a 9 easy. I would give it a 10, but the only thing that was bad about it to me right now is not being able to raise the Z during processing or during printing time, and the camera. Unfortunately, why would Bambu do that, man? You know, that's a shame. You know, it's such a good machine, and that the camera is just not at par. But it's a great machine, Bambu. If they hear me, I mean, hands down, hats off, man. It's a very, very good machine. Since I've taken time off from playing around with 3D printers and CNC woodworking, because I got 2 CNCs in the garage. I like to do my sculptures with wood too. So, but that's for another video. Right now we're focused on 3D printing. That's what the title is about, 3D printing. And I'm gonna order myself another A1 I'm gonna have to get another AMS. I don't know if I'll order it right away, the AMS, or am I just gonna order the A1, put this AMS on the A1 and just work the hell out of it, you know, and then after that, get another AMS and just plug it to the Mini again, you know. I don't know yet. I have to see. You know, your finances, they're important too, right? But yeah. Anyways, that's it. That's all I could say to you guys. You know, leave a comment below. Tell me what I'm doing right or what I'm doing wrong, or let me know what you think about the videos. Like, share, and subscribe. Helps the algorithm for YouTube. Helps grow the channel. So, you know, if you would be kind enough to do so, it'd be great. You know, and that's about it. That's all I could say. So, next video is going to be. You're probably going to end up seeing me. Good parts of the hockey logos on the next video. So you guys, like I said, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and stay safe. Have fun printing. Don't give up, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.